Bloodworks Northwest is teaming up with local restaurants at a time when the demand for blood has never been greater. Here to tell us about their new community campaign called Savor Life, Savor Life, our restaurateur, Mizer, and Laura Clise from the Intentionalist. Welcome.
Hi, Susie. Thank you.
Good to have you. I'm a big fan of Bloodworks Northwest. Drea, you own Buddah Bruddah, and we're going to talk about that in a minute, your restaurant. But first, I'd love to hear why you're so passionate about blood donation.
Yes. So personally, I'm very passionate about blood donation because I am alive today because of it. I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer, late-stage ovarian cancer in 2009 when I was 32 years old. And being a late-stage diagnosis of stage 4, it was a quite aggressive disease. And ovarian cancer is one of the deadliest gynecological cancers, so you really got to fight it hard. And in order to do that, I did require blood transfusions to help my body repair and recoup and be prepared for the next treatment. So to stay on track with my treatments every 3 weeks, I did need blood.
Let's talk about your treatments. You were saying the doctor treated you very aggressively because you were so young.
Yes, because I was so young, because it was so advanced, because the only chance was just to really fight it as hard as possible. So I did have 8 chemotherapy treatments with surgery in between 4 and 5, and I needed blood transfusions 5 of the 8 times.
It was critical, this blood, for you.
Yes.
And then 7 years after your first bout with cancer, you were then diagnosed with breast cancer.
I was, yeah. I wasn't out of the woods. I miraculously made it through ovarian cancer and then did develop breast cancer 7 years later, but I made it through that as well.
Yes, you did. And you came out on the other side. You opened a food truck, which turned into a restaurant. Tell me about Buddah Bruddah.
Yeah, so,
which is delicious, by the way.
Thank you. My husband, Mark, and I opened Buddah Bruddah as a food truck in 2014, and we've since grown to 4 restaurants and 2 catering lines serving Seattle and the Eastside.
Wow. What a legacy. And it's also one of the Intentionalist restaurants on the list.
It is.
Laura, tell us about this partnership with the Intentionalist and Bloodworks Northwest.
Well, at Intentionalist, we often talk about small businesses as being the lifeblood of our communities, and we're so excited to be able to collaborate with Bloodworks Northwest on the Savor Life, Save a Life campaign, because blood donors receive one of these little vouchers that they can then turn around and spend in support of local businesses like Buddah Bruddah.
So it's that twofold.
Exactly.
The businesses, but also the donations.
You donate a pint and save a life, and then in return, you're able to go and enjoy a bite at a wonderful, diverse small business that's a part of our network.
And what I love about this is, yes, and I'm going on Sunday to donate, so I'm going to get that. But I love the idea, too, that the public's really getting educated about blood donations. I know we keep saying it, we have shortages, and I wonder if they hear, and this partnership seems to be a good way for us to talk more about why it's so key.
Well, as people are getting to know the people and stories behind the local businesses at the heart of our communities, they hear about Drea's journey and have the opportunity to be inspired by her resilience and connect that to the experience that they have enjoying her delicious food.
And Drea, almost everybody is touched by blood donation. What do you say to somebody who maybe is a little hesitant?
Well, you can be a hero. My 5 blood transfusions were because of multiple donors. Every transfusion was 2 to 3 units of blood, which each unit is a different donor. And so I personally have a lot of people to thank, but it does take a village. It does take a whole community, knowing that at any moment one of us or our loved ones could need to be the recipient of a blood donation, and knowing that that blood bank is full is very reassuring, knowing that we have all the types of blood there just waiting to be received when needed. So it's real important to
Thank you
back.
for putting a face on it. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, to learn more about Savor a Life, Save a Life, visit the website you see on your screen. Donate blood through July 31st and receive the $5 voucher that Laura talked about to use at participating restaurants.